Like he's a brilliant defender, and we're gonna just give him the contract wherever he wants. Just give it to him. He's going to Real Madrid.
400.
400 grand a week.
I don't know. I don't know. Find some sort of common ground, but like.
But the common ground is he wants 400K. No.
See, he's been offered. Look, he may have eventually have accepted 200, 250. I think is what Chelsea offered. But in the end, people are offering him £100 million over 5 years. No disrespect to Chelsea. And by the way, the clubs that are offering him that are pretty much in leagues where there's 1-2 horse races. Yeah. So he's going to win trophies and he's going to earn after tax, I don't quite know what he's going to earn. But
Spain and Madrid.
No, exactly. He's going to kill it.
Again, I get it from his point. I'm not like angry or mad at him. From his point of view, I would do the exact same thing. But again, from a Chelsea point of from being a Chelsea fan, that I've complained about our defense, I'm now seeing our defense fall apart.
He's in that same defense that's falling apart. It's not like he's out and Chelsea are Rudiger's not worth £400,000 a week.
No way.
I didn't say he is.
Why would Chelsea find middle ground with him?
I don't know what this system does with Tuchel. It does benefit him so massively because we've seen him in the back. We've seen him in the back four, and we've seen him get exposed multiple times. We saw his emotions get beyond him, and that's why I think Chelsea shouldn't give him the 400K. He's doing very well for Tuchel.
Bro. Yeah. There's not a center, maybe Van Dijk at his prime. I'm not paying any center back 400,000.
Van Dijk earns half that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it. Chelsea are just not going to do like the thing is, you got to weigh things up. You look at Mo Salah's contract. 400 to 500 grand a week is what's being requested.
That makes sense.
I spoke to a journalist very early this morning who said that Liverpool are confident of coming to a happy medium and getting an agreement in place early to mid-Jan. And every Liverpool fan knows it's Jan when it's being announced because it will paper over any annoyance around maybe no new signings coming in. Very clever. The contract's going to be worth about 100 to 110 million pounds for Mo Salah. However, it's going to cost double that to replace him plus salary. To replace Mo Salah is to buy a player of Mo Salah's quality and outputs for Liverpool. It's 150 million to 200 million pounds. Plus, then they're going to want to be paid similar to him anyway.
Plus, here's the thing: it's not guaranteed that he even replicates.
Yeah, and he might not replicate. Right. So replacing him could cost you in salaries and transfer fees and agent fees anywhere between 200 to 300 million pounds. So it makes sense to do. Rudiger, on the other hand. He's replaceable for about 30 million quid.
I agree, but again, when you look at the centre backs that are available, I have question marks on a lot of them.
You just got Thiago Silva for free a year ago. That shows Chelsea can find value in the market.
He's one of the greatest centre backs. How many centre backs are on right now that we can
Rudiger
just bring
one of the greatest centre backs?
No. But again, I didn't say that. My point is, it's working right now. What centre backs are available that can come in?
James Tarkowski.
No,
I won't go that far.
Prime loves James Tarkowski.
Yeah, but I don't want him in. No,
listen, man.
I think there's Koundé, but again, I haven't necessarily watched much of him, but he hasn't been performing that well this season.
Romagnoli.
De Ligt I like, but again, he hasn't been performing that well.
Go buy back Tomori, bro. Honestly, you have to
I want to, but we're not going to.
You're asking for...
The thing is, I don't even think Rudiger's that good, right? Rudiger. What's going to be interesting about Chelsea in the next few weeks is whether this three at the back's been found out. I'm not saying it has, but we've seen that three at the back work for some managers in the Prem for a period of time, and then it has to evolve. I think you put Rudiger in a two-man defense, and you were talking about a man who isn't good enough for Chelsea standards. The way he's been kind of revered in the last 12 months is as if he's John Terry or Rio Ferdinand or Vidic. We know he isn't, but that isn't my point. My point is, if you bring in a very good elite level defender into Tuchel's system in a three-man backline, he'll be as good as Rudiger. Rudiger is being smart. Rudiger is cashing in 100%. On the hype around his name. He's added a bit of shithousery. He's added, he's become this. He's like this kind of aggression isn't the right word to use. The way he hurt,
nastiness.
Yeah, there's like
calculated.
The calculated nastiness to his game, which, by the way, I think's missing from too many teams.
Yeah.
The way he took KDB out of the Champions League final, from a sporting perspective, is genius. It's moralistically, it's like, it's terrible, but athletes win at all costs. And I'm not saying he meant to break the guy's jaw, face, whatever it is that he did, cheekbone, but he meant to hurt him. You know, he meant to leave one on him. We saw James Milner put a tackle in against a Villa player just after coming on today, and he left it on him. He made the tackle, and then boom, made sure there was a bit of power and body put into it. Ramsey cheering away and was like, "You better be careful. Remember, players die through bad tackles, bruv." Van Dijk, R.I.P. R.I.P. But the point is, like, it's one of them things where it's a joke, by the way. Remember, there was an obituary because he hurt his knee. Anyway, he didn't die.
Let's cancel Terry, guys. That's unbelievable.
Can't be cancelled. Can't be cancelled off my own platform.
But my point was,
go on. What's your point?
My point was the system, like, it works. I get it. You can say about Rudiger, and he's not like. I get that, but the system works. And if you're saying we can replace him for cheaper with an elite level defender or whatever, that's fine. Are there elite level defenders out there that will come to Chelsea?
Hang on a minute. Whoa. Did you just say that would come to Chelsea?
No, but
that would come to Chelsea. How is that even a sentence? How is that a sentence from Chelsea? A Chelsea fan.
Will Van Dijk come to Chelsea? Will Marquinhos come to Chelsea?
No, yeah, Marquinhos will come to Chelsea.
Hang on.
Marquinhos will come to.
Hang on. You just said Van Dijk.
Yes.
Van Dijk is unattainable because Liverpool are not selling him to you.
Then how many are attainable?
The majority, unless they're at one of your major rivals, as in Liverpool or City for the title, or Man United, you're not getting. You can have Maguire, by the way. But I'm just.
I'll take
the point. And I didn't. By the way, I'm not talking about elite. I didn't say the elite 2 or 3. I said very good.
Yeah, Rudiger's
so
not elite.
There are very good defenders available across Europe that you can go and buy.
I think there's very good defenders in this Chelsea team. Like Chelsea, we've been talking about their depth all season. You have Christensen, you have Silva, you have Rudiger, you have what's his name?
Chalobah.
I'll give you an example of a defender. I know he's injured at the minute. Who I think 6 months under Tuchel's tutelage in your team would be better for Fofana.
Oh,
there you go.
We are linked with Fofana, but the injury thing is.
I get that, but I'm giving you an example. My job isn't to go out there and work out who the top 10 defenders to replace him are. That's Chelsea's job. But I don't think Rudiger is as good as your system has elevated him to.
No, I agree.
So therefore, he ain't worth that 400k a week, and it should be almost like a.
I think Upamecano.
It's a madness.
Upamecano would be very good for defense.
Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and share. If you want to see the rest of this video or more content from the Football Terrace, please click on the link, check out our YouTube channel, and make sure you're subscribing. We look forward to seeing more of you. Take care, goodbye, and God bless.